I went short at 250 just by micros. Got TP1 at 20 points. I just got 3 micros running now, but it looks like this will probably come and take me out.
No, we're going back to 160 area. I entered at 53 and I want to see 160.
I want to see a 130 and then go higher. Just want to go straight up to 300, but I'm still bullish on the day.
If you guys can check, 1 second, if you guys can check on YouTube the conversation that South and Colton are having, and what I'm saying right now, it should be working on YouTube. If you guys can let me know if it is or not. Testing. Can anybody hear me?
Come on, Q.
Anybody hear me?
That's what we're talking about.
Did you guys hear that? Testing or no? Hey, Matt, can you hear that? Can you hear me talking on YouTube right now?
I can hear you. It's
okay,
working.
Good. Okay, good. Is it nice and clear?
Yes.
All right, good. So guys that are in short right now or was looking short, I just want to talk a little bit more about the mechanical side or the probability side of trading. And
now we can't hear you.
No, you can't hear me on YouTube. You can't hear me on Discord because I just muted myself on Discord.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just go to the YouTube.
Yeah. Log into the YouTube. Let me know, okay?
Okay.
So guys that were looking short here, I get it. I completely understand. We're extremely expensive right now. We're at an area I posted last night. For me, the one reason why I'm just not going short right now is I know it's going to be choppy. You know why? The strict candles are turned on. So I'm just going to wait. The 15-minute time frame is red. The 5-minute time frame is green. So that tells you both sides can win this. Both sides can win this, okay? But what I posted last night, I told everybody that if we break above 15,180, then we have a possibility to get to 15,300. So because we are above 180 now, I'm only looking for longs. So I'll be happy if price comes all the way back down to 180. I'm going to look for 180 to hold, and then I go long that way. And the only way I'm looking for shorts again is if price goes back underneath 15,180. If the candles turn red, which means the 5-minute is red and the 15 is red, then of course I would only look for shorts right now. But the 15-minute is red while the 5-minute is green. So either party can win. You can win shorts and you can win longs. All right. The strict candles are green, so I have 2 things telling me to go long and 1 thing telling me to go short. All right. So I'm just waiting for price to show me a good spot to get in long, and I'm going to get into the long trade.
Okay, prove it against.
Yeah, prove it against, and really nice. We had the 15-second evidence line. So if you guys have Premium Trading View, you can get the seconds chart on your minutes chart, and the 15-second help you take a short if you wanted to take a short. So it's really, really, really nice. Another nice thing is the contrarian candles were on there white. If you're on YouTube and you don't see that, it's because the screen that I'm sharing with you is the easiest one to kind of follow. But the contrarian candles are on and clicked off, so that tells you the market should go down. And the strict candles are starting to turn off as well too. So all of that is saying that hopefully we come back down to 180. And then for me, I'm going to look for 180 to hold. And if 180 holds, I go long. If 180 doesn't hold, then I'll start looking for shorts as well.
Oh, I love that move.
That was very nice move, Bolton. But I don't like how the contrarian candles are still clicked on.
I'm okay with it.
So then that's the other thing to look at too, because on the 30-second, the contrarian candles are not clicked on anymore. So now that we have the new algo candle, guys, I'm loving the 30-second chart. I'm loving that extra 30 seconds of notice. The 1 minute's clicked on still, Sal?
Well, yeah, I'm not on algo candles though. I'm on strict candles, but I've seen that. Strict. It just turned gray on my 1 minute.
Yeah, same on YouTube as well.
Okay. Is that the same with the algo? It's about the same settings then, correct?
The contrarian is
Just not gray.
the contrarian candles clicking white are the same in the algo or in the strict.
Okay, it's just the difference between the gray and you just have red and green on the algo.
Yeah, whatever you put in the algo candles, yeah. So on YouTube, the bar at the top is a strict candle. So if you guys hear me talking about strict candles, it's the bar at the top. All right, this would be a long if we went off the X scalper. I'm not getting in anything right now. If I entered anything right now, it'd just be 1 micro. Just waiting. Let me grab my phone real quick. But again, I'm only looking for longs until price is able to show me it stays under 180.
Your 4-hour candle in 15 minutes.
Yep.
So they will be waiting here probably. Small move up and down.
Ideally, I would like to see us take out London low on the short thesis side, but they don't think that will happen.
Oh, that will be amazing. Then ES and ESYM can close the gap. If this will happen.
What gap?
From overnight.
I thought he closed it last night, Colton.
Only MQ. None of other indices close the gap. Only MQ.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my 100 points. I only have a micro. But I still have to make up some losses. I just ain't gonna trade the rest of the day. I'll try again. Oh no, I'll try again later this afternoon.
Cool.
I like how she laughs after that.
Yeah, I will finish now. I will try.
No, I'm heading to a doctor's appointment, so I just wanted to look at your YouTube and stuff. I left everything up and take profit and,
Nice.
the stocks upset. So I know I have 1 micro left. I just looked at the chart.
Appreciate you.
That's why I can't trade.
Good.
Not home.
That's good. That's good.
200 moving average holding the price because here as well we have extension.
You can go long with your stop at 194 if you want. I'm just waiting. I hate that we're about to get a new 4-hour coming up. This is a lot of.
That's nice, Adam.
What's that?
We are above the pre-market box.
I know, man. I know. We're above the pre-market. We're above the level I posted last night. We're above the previous session. I mean, there's a lot of bullishness right now, but all of that can change in the next 4 hours. It's the next 4-hour candle. So.
But I am 55 points up.
There you go.
I just looked and my stop was at 260.75. And I think we went 260.25.
Nice.
Shit.
You playing
I'll take it.
Come on, MQ.
Oh,
Make me happy today.
So if you guys want to type in the YouTube chat, do you think we are going to stay above 180 today? Yes or no? We are at 15,187 right now. Let's see how many people say yes. Let's see how many people say no. All right, I got one person saying, oh no, he said yes earlier. So nobody's commented yet. Okay, Gabby says yes. We're staying above 180, all right? Who else? Yes, for Ryan. Okay. For me, I can tell you that if we weren't going to have a new 4-hour candle in 10 minutes, it would be easier to answer this or not. So I would say yes, as of this moment, yes. And the only thing that changes that is the new 4-hour candle. So I am looking to try to get in and see if the market can make a nice push away from this area before within the next 10 minutes. $15-minute time frame algo candles try to turn green and they went back to a darker shade of red. So the 15-minute is very bullish as well. The higher time frame is not green yet. The higher time frame candles are not green yet, but the algo candles are more bullish than they are bearish at the moment. 3-minute evidence cloud is green. 1-minute evidence cloud is green. And in 10 seconds, I'm going long.
Our trail, the 1 minute's dropping down. That usually means it's going to go higher.
Yep, that means.
On the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Dip down for a bit.
That's correct. That dip down.
I don't have a trail on the 3 minute. Just FYI.
That's correct. That trailing stop dipping down means that it's calculated a new high or low. So the trail is being adjusted to that new high or low. That's right. All right, not in any longs yet. I don't like that I'll be going long at the expensive box, but we have 9 minutes to go until we no longer have that expensive box there.
We rejected off that 61% fib.
8, 7, 4. Nope, still not going long yet. 15 seconds. Let's see.
South ID, I messaged you when you have time.
2, 1. Nope.
Okay.
In 1.19.
Are we getting any price acceptance in the expensive box? Yes, we are.
Order filled.
1 micro only again because again we are not in a great area. So 1 micro in long. If we go below 180, I will exit the trade. I'm looking for price to literally blast right through 215 area. So if we just blast right through 215, that kind of confirms the long. And if we can't get above 215, that shows that we're just going to go back down to 180. Seven more minutes to go. This is why position sizing matters so much. You know, it's a lot easier to be patient and hold 1 micro and to go long when prices are considered expensive than it is to go long when, you know, with 5, 6, 10 micros, you know, in the same area. It's amazing, you know, what money does to you, but you want to make sure that here comes the 214 area I was just talking about. I want to see it really blast through here. If it can't, then it's showing that we're going to head lower. Position size, your thought process on position sizing on every single entry is so important. Is this an entry for 1 micro? Is this an entry for 1 mini? Is this an entry for 5 micros? You want to make sure you're asking yourself that all the time.
That's why I went short actually with 5 micros because I wasn't comfortable risking a mini with everything pointing long. So I just reduced my size and upped my stop loss.
There you go.
And I was more fine with it.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. 5 more minutes to go, guys, until we have a new 4-hour candle. Also, we're getting a new 15-minute candle right now. This 15-minute candle is basically a wick. Basically all wick. If you're in long and you wanted to exit here, you could exit here. I'm not going to exit. I'll wait till it goes underneath 180. Do not want to have the same issue that I had at the open happen again. At the open, I was in with 1 micro for a long. I exited the long just before the move up. So this one, I'm giving it even more time. I don't have anybody saying no. Like, South did not even comment in the YouTube chat that he thought it would go below 180, and I think he's in the short. What the world? You don't think it's going to go below 180, South?
No, I just forgot the comment.
He's like, screw your YouTube. I'm trading right now, man. I don't have time for you.
Honestly, I don't know. I like the longs better than the shorts, but I think we can go lower.
Here's
than
the 215. Here's the 215, guys. We got 4 minutes into the 4 hour. I'm looking for price to explode through the 215. I don't want price to be where it's at right now in 4 minutes. I want to see price show us that we can get above this 215 area and just explode through it. The heat maps can really help. If you look at your heat map where the VIX is telling us to look long, the indices are basically telling us to look long, and our stocks are basically telling us to look long as well too. So heat maps are very, very bullish right now. We did not blow past the 215. We came right up to 215, touched and went down. That's not what I want to see. 3 minutes until a new 4 hour. That's not fun. So again, I'm glad it's only 1 micro. $15-minute higher time frame candle coloring is still red, while the 5-minute is still green. And this is the type of market that you're going to have when one is green and one is red. Both sides can win. You can win with longs and you can win with shorts when you have the 15-minute is red and the 5-minute is green. The reason why I'm more on the longs is just because of price being above that 180 mark. Looks like we're going to get another shot at the here's 210 again. Let's go. I want to see price blow right through this 215. We got 2 minutes to go still. Anchored VWAP is also right at 215 as well. Here we go. Blow through it. Get through it. Get through it. Don't reject here. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. With 1 minute to go. Bingo. Now if we can hold above 230, that'll be even better for the longs. That'll be even better for the longs. One minute left. I'm not happy at where we're at. Come on. I saw that little explosion. Like, yes, we're going to get it, and we're right at 215 again. We need to stay above 215. So we got our new 15-minute candle, we got our new 4-hour, and we are successfully above 215. So now that 215 basically is, are we going to stay above the previous 4-hour close or not? This little baby micro is up $50, and just enjoy the ride because it's going to be bumpy. I mean, we can come all the way right back down to 180, and that's the type of action you're going to have to expect when the 15-minute is red and the 5-minute is green. So the dashboard tells you as well. The higher time frame says NA, the order says none. The session control says bullish, but the price action says bearish. So everything tells you guys that we're going to be choppy. Everything.
Colton, you still in the short? Okay.
Yes, I'm still in my short.
Sal, you gotta give him time. You gotta give him time to chew his lasagna, man. Jeez. You want to choke?
You need to make a new high. No, I think to make a new high, kick me off.
He's not paying attention to the charts. He's eating.
We've had no bullish signals yet from the V2 other than the breakout signal. So the V2 is undecided right now. The algo candles did a great job. They've been green, guys. The algo candles are crushing it. Algo candles are absolutely crushing it. This back and forth, this chop that we're seeing right now is it's to be expected when you have the 5-minute is green and the 15-minute is red. When the dashboard is telling you NA, none, bullish, retracement, like everything is yelling at you that this market is going to be choppy and it's going to go back and forth. Nothing is telling us it's going to be a smooth ride up. Nothing. What I like about this new 4-hour candle...
The new 4-hour...
Go ahead, Sal.
No, go ahead. I was about probably to say the same thing.
Oh, no, I doubt. Let's see. What I was going to say was what I do like about this new 4-hour candle is that the level they posted last night of looking long when price is above 15,180, that's basically near the bottom of the cheap box. So it's telling us that this new 4 hours is saying that the bulls are going to really like buying at that 180 spot. So I'm really happy about that. And also right below the 180 is the 50% of the previous 4-hour candle as well. So the 180 is definitely something that if price is able to get underneath it, then I have no problem taking a short down to the 15,110. But as long as we hold above 180, I'll just be holding on to my long as well. If the dashboard session control goes bearish, that would be the first sign to have me start looking for shorts, as that would match the price action. But right now you can see that the session control is bullish while the price action is bearish. And why is the price action bearish, guys? Because we just made a lower high. So the price action being bearish is correct. It is correct. But everything right now shows me the longs are the nicer way to play. Did that kind of match what you're going to say, South, or what do you got? What do you have?
Yeah, never mind. That's not at all what I was going to say.
I didn't think so.
Say that the new 4-hour looked pretty bullish, though, when it came out.
Nice. Anybody have any questions on the algo candles or anything you guys want to go over, let me know. Anything you want to talk about, let me know. Because there's nothing for me to do other than for me to hold this trade until I see price go underneath 180. There's nothing for me to do. Colton, I cannot wait to meet up with you in DC and show you what I'm looking at right now. I guarantee you would be looking long right now. So I like on the 15-minute time frame, guys, the algo candles are at the darkest red that they can be before they go extremely bullish. So I would like to see those turn green and hold green. But I sent a lot of screenshots over the weekend in the Discord about what the algo candles look like on a 1-hour chart, what they look like on a 30-minute chart, what they look like on a 15-minute chart, showing different settings. It's really crazy what it looked like on Tesla, one of the most volatile stocks out there, to trying to code something that works really, really well for Tesla is not easy to do, and the algo candles did a really, really good job. So a lot of things you can do. As price is going back underneath the 4-hour close at the very moment, the algo candles on the 15-minute are saying, hey, I'm not going to be as dark of a red right now. The bears are making a push, and I'm going a shade brighter on the red. And I love being able to see the 3-minute coloring on a 15-minute candle. So seeing the wicks be painted on a 15-minute candle, but it's generated from a 3-minute time frame is awesome. Absolutely awesome. If price does manage to get back to 180, I'll be looking to go heavy. The only way that I'm not going to buy at 180 is if the algo candles are no longer green on the 30-second chart at 180. But if the algo candles are green at the 180, I'm going heavy. If we're not able to get back to 180, then I just stay in the long that I have now. This new 15-minute candle is 100% all wick. There's almost no base to it whatsoever. It just looks like a stick figure. ES is red, YM is red, and Amazon is red. Only thing that's green right now is Apple. So, Gabby, you were right. Ryan, you were right. Giancarlos, you were right. We are staying above 180, and it's 10 minutes after 4. 4-hour candle has started, so you guys get the win on that. Even if we end up going below 180 an hour from now, this is not, what do you call those things? What is it called again, Colton? The Binance. This is not the Binance where you the binary options where you're deciding how long it takes to get somewhere. So you guys have won that debate. Congratulations. We're going to be looking for price acceptance. Yeah, we're going to be looking for price acceptance, guys, at the 250, 260 mark, which is our expensive gray box. And if we get that, we're coming to 15,300, just as we talked about last night. This is the key. Can price get accepted in this expensive box? And the bad thing is we got 4 hours to decide that. We're not going to get a new forecast for another 4 hours. So price can just stay above 180, play around 170, play around 160, and then at the next 4-hour candle, boom, we go above 250, 260. So you got to be really, really patient today. I'm extremely happy to see that on the dashboard now we have price action is now matching up with the session control. So for the first time, all New York session, we have bullish control and price action is bullish as well. So that's great. Now if we can just get the 15-minute to agree with the 5 minute, that'll be wonderful. ES is turning back green, so that's great. Higher time frame says basically we don't know what to do. And the order of the market says I agree with you. So both of them are saying we're going to be rangy and choppy. So a lot of nothing going on here. If you're along with me, you don't really want to see price go underneath 225 because if it goes underneath 225, we're going down to 180 or the 180 area. If we stay above 220, there we go. Candles, algo candles turning green. At the same time the algo candles turning green on a 15-minute chart, we have the contrarian candles turning on a 30-second chart. That's perfect. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna want to see those candles stay green because then I know price is going to stay except in that expensive box, and we're going to get up to that 300 marker. Strict candles are turning back on, so we're getting price acceptance into the box. That's what we want to see. Is there anybody that's long with me? I feel like everybody was short. Like it was just me all by myself. Even though Gabby was like, it's not going to go into 180. I don't know if she went long. Or Juan Carlo. I don't know.
I always go along with you. I always go when you call out the trades. I always do that.
Oh, no, don't do that, Gabby. Now you're putting too much pressure on me now. I don't want to mess with your money.
No. I had my best trading day today, so I'm happy as Larry.
Congrats.
I was lucky. You know, before London short, it went to 15,180, so I caught the short there, and I had to go away. That's why I stayed in it until the whole trade's best thing ever today. I'm so happy.
Nice, very nice, very nice. Guys, let me post a screenshot and I'll post it in the chat room just so you guys can see these algo candles. My goodness, these algo candles. I'm really liking it. I mean, well. Let me not say anything yet. But yeah, the 30-second has been on. They've been on right before the big up move started. So here's the 15-minute chart, guys. I'm posting in the chat room so that way the guys that are only paying for indicators that are not in the mentorship can see as well. If you're on YouTube and you're not in my Discord and you want to see it, just comment that you would like to see it. And I'll share it in the free chat as well for you to see it in the free chat. But this is on a 15-minute chart, guys. And you know why I go down to a 1 minute. You know why I go down to a 30-second chart. I want the best entries possible. But now, let me send you a new picture. Just posting it right now. Now, this is the exact same chart. The only difference is the 3-minute time frame is on your wick candles. And it's on the evidence line. So I'm able to see 3-minute time frame so cleanly on a 15-minute candle. It could get to the point to where you're trading a daily chart. You're trading a daily chart, and you could see what's happening on a 30-second chart or 1-minute chart without even having to go to it. You could make your 15-minute chart or your 20-minute, 30-minute chart a trigger chart because you have a 30-second or a 1 minute on your 30-minute chart. And you can get the algo candles to be set up exactly the way that your emotions need them for. So we've had a 15-minute candle close completely green. And looking back on that, I don't see a period. I don't see one time. Going back to the 11th so far. So just going back 5 days, I don't see one time where we turned bright green and didn't end up going higher for the day. And that's how powerful these candles are. And that's, you got to build trust, with a new indicator. So just something you got to backtest and watch and keep an eye on. But for someone like me who wants to hold a trade, Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I end up not making as much money this year trading, and that's because I had to go through this process and this growing pain, I'll do it. Because next year I'll be able to hold 5 micros for 100 points. And I've never been able to do any of that kind of stuff before. I will not have to scale out of my trades at 10 points. I won't have to scale out of my trades at 20 points. I might not even have to trade with a TP at all and only trade with stop losses, which has been my goal forever. And that's what this indicator setup can do for me. From what I'm teaching you guys, you could see the daily chart, you can see the 4-hour chart, and you can see the 15-minute chart based on all of our levels on your trigger chart. And if you don't know how to do that, and you're in my mentorship, then you've got to make sure you book that one-on-one call with me. And you need to put in your notes, how do I see a daily chart on my 1-minute chart? How do I see a 4-hour on my 1-minute chart? And how do I see a 15-minute in my 1 hour? Let me put it in the mentorship. Let me post it in the mentorship channel. How do you see a 4-hour chart, or I should say 4-hour levels on your trigger chart with 15-minute levels on your trigger chart and daily levels on your trigger chart, and your charts are still nice and clean? Let's see who has this answer. South, don't answer it. You should be the last one to answer that question. Don't ruin it for everybody, South. South's like, oh, I know the answer. Don't answer it yet.
Wait, okay?
Don't answer the question yet.
What was the question?
It's in the mentorship. What, are you eating lasagna too? My gosh. Check. Check the mentorship channel. I just posted a question. Out of everybody on the live call right now, I think you're the only one who know the answer. All right, guys. So this trade is up. This little baby micro is up over 62 points right now. With one micro, I'm making $130. Only reason I didn't go heavier was because I was already late to the party. I tried to get in right before the open, and I had to take my micro off because I was following my mechanical exit. And so I took that micro off, or else I would be up over 100 points right now. So we're 30 points away from the level I called out last night of 15,300 being the possible high of the day. This play of break of 180 to 300 was posted last night. This is going to be very interesting. It's only 10:20 in the morning. I don't see us hitting 15,300 at 10:20 in the morning Eastern Standard. London people are still open, or they're still here, so they're not pulling out of their trades yet. It's too early for them to pull out of their trade yet. How much later? When's London's daylight savings time after ours in America, in the U.S.? Is it 2 weeks after, Colton? When does London change their clocks?
I think it's a week.
It's a week after ours?
I think so. It's a week.
All right.
It's a week.
It's a week after, yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
So remember that, guys, because when we have our daylight savings, London's going to be pulling out of their trades when they usually don't pull out of their trades. So that's going to affect us a little bit. It's going to feel like they don't usually pull out.
If we get to 15,300 like you expected, which I do think we will get there, I don't know when, but I would actually, since I'm not in the long, I would be looking to go shorter on that area because I have a nice level and the 78% fib.
The only thing I want you to take in consideration is the dashboard. So you could do the dashboard and the 5-minute and 15-minute high time frame candle calling. What I mean by that is Right now, the dashboard is saying there's no clear direction, right? We have NA on higher time frame, we have NA on order. But if we get to 15,300, and at that very moment that we get to 15,300, the dashboard says we're long, don't short it. If both of them say, if the higher time frame and order both say long at the same time, don't short it. If the 15-minute and the 5-minute higher time frame candles both go to green when we hit 15,300, don't short it, because this could be one of those crazy days.
You think even higher than 15,300? I mean,
It's not typical. Like the averages of how far the market should go in a day, it would not be typical to go above 15,300. But if all of the indicators all of a sudden pop at the same time and they say that we're all of a sudden bullish, that's a lot of probability that we will have one of those out of the ordinary type days. And that's what we want indicators to do for us, right, is help us see probabilities. So right now, it's highly unlikely we're going to go above 15,300 with the way everything's looking. Like, we really shouldn't even go any higher. Like, this should be the high for right now. I mean, it's only 10:20 in the morning. It hasn't even been 1 hour after New York, and we're flying. You know? So this is not a typical move. If I wasn't in the long, I would be looking short as well. But if everything flashes green, everything turns on green at such an expensive area, then it's going to be one of those crazy days.
Yeah, I was looking short also at the expensive box because we were ranging on the dashboard, but
Oh.
what made me stay out is those contrarian candles.
Matt Corney, you're the winner. Nicely done, sir.
Thanks.
Damn, nicely done. That's next level answer right there. Next level answer. Matt is exactly right. You guys make sure you read that. And if you don't know how to have that on your chart super clean, let me know. I would say that I do like using two layouts on the one chart. So on one layout, I like having the 4 hour volatility on it, and on the other layout, I like having the opening range with the fib and with my levels. So that way the forecaster can kind of be by itself. And what I did with the forecaster is I took off the lines and I changed the opacity on the boxes to try to help it. But yeah, on just one screen, guys, on one screen, on a layout that's side by side, it's very clean. It's very clean. You can have all those time frames just stacked with each other. Contrarian candles are staying on. If you're in the long with me, just mentally prepare for some pain. I mean, you could cancel it. Like, you could take profit. We're 20 points away from 15,300. It's easy for me to say, oh, get ready for some pain, or I'm going to hold this trade and it's only 20 more points, because it's one micro. So if you're in this with more contracts, take profit when you see fit, and don't be upset if 300 does actually end up breaking, because if you did that every single day, you're gonna win out, because most of the time something like this 300 isn't gonna break like this. But this does feel like something where it's gearing up for a massive move in one day. 15-minute time frame, higher time frame candles are still red, while the algo on the 15 minutes is already green, which that's by design. The algo is going to be faster than the higher time frame, which was the point of making them. Because the main complaint about the higher time frame candle coloring is that they're extremely delayed and they take forever. It's true. So it's nice to be able to use them as a condition, and being able to use the algo candles as a timing. So the timing of the higher time frame candle coloring might be garbage, might not be helpful, but the conditions that they provide are extremely helpful. The 5-minute higher time frame candle coloring nailed this move higher. The higher time frame candle coloring turned green at 7:20 this morning, and they didn't look back. And they've been going up since then. Here's 15,300. Here we go. My little baby micro's up $180 right now. I'll be watching the dashboard. We should have a very big rejection and a move down that could retrace all of the gains. So the market can just go down from here. But because the session control is bullish, the price action is bullish, algo candles on a 15-minute are green, ES is green, YM is green, Apple's green. There's going to be a lot of things that have to change for you to see that the retracement is going to be that large. So there's nothing on the screen that says, yeah, we're going to retrace everything we just gained in New York, right? In a split second. So there's time for you to kind of wait and see what the market does. Let's see what happens when the market goes back down to 15,274. Price just hit 300. Can it go down 20 points for us and show that it holds at 274? That's going to be extremely bullish, right? Does it even go back down just to 285, just 10 points down, and does it hold there? That's extremely bullish. So let's see what it does. Let's just see what it does. If you have a lot of contracts on the line, take your profit. You're up over 80 plus points. You're up over 100 plus points. You can take your money. You can secure your profits. You can secure your profits and at least be at peace of mind that you're going to take profit at a dollar amount that you're happy with, and then let the rest of the profits ride. Let it ride. Our lead trader Colton, he called this. He was in this before anybody, and he would be up over 200, 300 points, Colton, if you would have stood in the whole thing. So, Colton would be up over 200 right now. So, just secure what you want to secure, right? And let the market make the final decision. As a trader, the more you give away, the more control you give up, the more control you give to the market, the better of a trader you are. All right? So, you want to just secure what you need to secure and let the market decide the rest. That's the best way to go always. Always, always, always. It's not easy, but the better you get emotionally and mentally at this game, the better at being able to do that. We're not having strong rejection at 15,300, which is just amazing right now. Which is just amazing.
Order filled.
What the oh no! So I just did a stupid move, guys. I forgot that I had a TP of 100 points set. So I'm out. Gosh darn it! Stupid Adam.
Shame.
Alright, that's it for me, guys. Damn it. Really pisses me off right there. That is a damn shame. But these are the mistakes that people make, and that's what I'm not perfect. And what you guys just heard there of order filled was me making a mistake of forgetting that I had a 100-point TP on there. I don't have my bracket set up for no TP yet, so I keep my TP super far away, so that way they're not bothering me. And then I just got to be brave enough, and I have to make the move to just not have a TP. What?
I'm short 316, 320 is my level.
All right, we're at the green. We're at the green extension of the opening range. So gosh darn it. That's what happens when you're doing too much. I was typing in another Discord and not realizing that it's right near my TP. Damn, that pisses me off. So the reason why I don't agree with Colton short right here, guys, is all of the probability is that we're going higher. All of the probability is that we're going even higher.
We are already almost at the very expensive.
I know where we are. No, listen, I know where we are, and I understand why you took it, but all of the indicators are saying just look long right now. And the fact that we're even above, the fact that we're even 15 points above what I thought was possible today is crazy. Let me check the GRK. GRK, you got to say something, dude. GRK wasn't even sure if we were going to get to 300 today. Not only did we get to 300, we got to 300 within an hour of New York opening.
Right, I agree. And I'm seeing 343 as 50% fib line and 372 as 61%. So,
well, I don't have nothing for today. I'll tell you that. I have nothing. We have the previous daily high from Friday at 15,370. So if we break 370, guys, we're going up to 400. Etc. But I have no levels here. I'm not even going to predict where I think this thing can go, because this is going to be one of those days that the market does something above the averages that it usually does. I mean, damn it, I'm pissed. Pissed that I'm not in this trade still. What can you do?
Yeah, Microsoft beat up the Apple.
Gosh darn it.
Making the nice push.
How many people are watching this on YouTube? It's only 22 people that I made a fool of myself to, so that's good. I appreciate the 22 people watching. Thank you very much. Well, we all make mistakes. You guys can see the power of the strict candles. The strict candles turned on green, and the market made that move up. If you're ever wondering what to do when the 5-minute higher time frame is green and the 15-minute higher time frame is red, just let the strict candles decide for you. So if the strict candles are red and it matches the 15, go with the 15. If the strict candles are green and it matches the 5, go with the 5. But this layout that I'm sharing with you guys on YouTube, it is super easy to use. Even if you're GRK who uses very, very little indicators and just uses his fib, he can use his fibs with this layout and it doesn't change anything. It just gives him probability of how the fibs will play out, and that will be so key for his trading. And that's really all the indicators should do, is just give us some insight to the probabilities that we have. Boom, just as the plan states last night. 15,180 broke, and we went to 15,300. All right. It's just we got there too early, though. Being at 15,300 this early, it's either going to be like a massive drop and we give up all of our gains, or we're just going to go higher today. And it's not on the probabilities that we're going to go, like we're going to have this massive drop. Everything's saying that we're going to go even higher than what I thought.
Yes, broke previous daily high. Without the close with the gap below, and MQ didn't go to previous day high yet. But I got a nice entry short, TP1 was done. But still my stop loss is 10 points. I'm waiting for 290 and then I'll stop loss trading then.
I can tell you guys, mentally for me, it's one of those things where I can't take another trade today. When you're up over 100 points and you take 100 points from the market, you're done for the day, in my opinion. And all you do from this point forward is give money back. So there's a part of me that wants to put a micro, one micro in and give it like a 40, 50 point stop, but it would just be chasing, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm done for the day. Up $200 on my first trade, or it's my second trade, right? Because I had to take out the one at the open for minus $18. But yeah, so that's that. If you're using what I taught you in the mentorship, you're going to get the same type of trade plan that I will. Same type of trade plan. It's not going to be like tick for tick or point for point, but it's going to be extremely close. Pay attention to Matt Corney's levels that he's posting, and pay attention to Cornell. I would say those are the top two right now, and everybody else is working harder to make theirs even better. But the only reason why I wasn't going short with you guys was because price was above 180. So as soon as price went above 180, I knew just to look for those longs. So that's how that context really, really helps. Really, really helps. If you're using the heat map, it just lit up in green. It's just completely lit up in green. Let me share another picture of the algo candles. If you're not using the algo candles, I would love to know why. If there's something that I'm missing from the coding that's not helping you, tell me. If it's not working on the market you're trading, tell me. But I'm very confident at telling you guys these are the best candle coloring indicator that you're going to find on TradingView or on any other platform.
Strangely, moving the value area.
So, speaking of that, Colton, we are. The new value area high is going to be at 15,366, and I'm going to show you and DC exactly what I'm talking about. Got the lot I want to show you guys. And once I get you guys' feedback, then I'm going to be adding it to the mentorship.
So when you go 90. Go with the gains, but we are very bullish.
You guys watched that movie Limitless? Came out like in 2011.
Yeah.
I rewatched it again over the weekend. I found it so crazy to me. Two parts that really stood out to me that didn't stand out to me the first time I watched it. The first thing that stood out to me is when he took that drug that made him access all that extra capacity in his brain. The first thing he did was clean his house. The first thing he did when he had all that extra capacity in his brain and got smarter and everything was clean his house. So, organization is key to being successful, and you need to make sure that your environment is the way that you expect your results to be. So make sure you're as organized as possible. And I would say that for me, making this mistake and getting out of the trade up 100 points is because I don't have these monitors organized enough to where I can type on a Discord and still see my DOM. So that's my mistake that I need to fix. The number two thing I got from that video that I thought was really, really interesting was that as soon as he was able to have this great capacity, this extra capacity in his brain, which was basically not really just a spike in IQ, right, but also a huge spike in emotional intelligence, I found it really, really interesting that he went into trading. And he was really good at trading when he was on that pill. And a lot of it was everybody else was extremely excited with what he was doing with trading and everything else, while he was even killed the whole time. His emotions were never high. His emotions were never low. So it was a fun movie to watch again. Fun movie to watch again.
1 point away, 2 points away from ATP. Don't do that.
If price can make its way back down to 15,274 and then it holds, that would be an opportunity for me to look to get back in, but I won't get back in today. I'll take a mental trade at 15,274, but that'll be it.
Just do the push.
325 was another level I had that rejected perfectly off of. But contrarian candles have been on this whole time, even after that 30-point drop, so I do not like that.
I think you will have a 50-point drop and they still be on sometimes.
Yeah.
I bet on scalp, that's not good.
Though it's holding the 78% fib, so
Trading stuff from Algo V2 as well, working nicely as support so far.
it's crazy if you just played that 23% fib to the 78, like to work below the 78% fib, like always go to the 23%, and above 23% usually hits the 70. I just don't understand that, but it just works. And it's 170 points. It's almost 200 points from that 23% fib that we hit.
Okay. I got a sell signal on Tesla on Nasdaq. Why not going lower? Active.
I'm trying to tell this guy in this other Discord that uses supply and demand that I don't care about supply and demand at all. And that when I make my trade plans, it has nothing to do with supply and demand. And that when he finally sees the supply and demand on his chart, my plan's already been drawn. But it's just not.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
just.
of people using supply demand, but it's overrated now with the size of the swing happening.
I'm just trying to explain, supply and demand. It's fine. It's, people like it, whatever. But you can't make a plan 24 hours out in advance with supply and demand. Not the way that I'm doing it.
So you then go higher.
My guess is they're getting ready in anticipation to the Tesla news on Wednesday. They're just preparing for the earnings.
You wanna drop? Earnings dropping.
What?
Do you wanna drop?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, look what happened last Friday too, and I was bullish actually last Friday.
Order on the dashboard has now gone to in order for long, so the only thing left is the higher time frame.
I just saw that too. But it says overall trend still short.
Yep. But I think, let me change it the option. I mean, that one's always like the dead last thing. I don't even look at it anymore. If you change it to overall trend 2, that's usually better. Let me see what it says. Let it load up.
Just such a crazy move considering we had no news or anything today, if you think about it.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, overall trend 2 is still short as well. Do you guys see the picture I posted in the chat room?
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
That 15 minute algo candle coloring is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the 30 minute is amazing too. On the 15 minute, I'm using right now the preset. I'm using preset coloring, and then the settings for the preset. Let me post it. I think this is default. I've spent almost no time on the 15 minute. I have spent almost no time on the algo candle coloring settings for the 15M, but I have liked back testing the preset toggle on the 15M and 30M using these weights.
Colton, do you remember that day? I don't know if it was last week, it might have been, where the movement looked almost the exact same as it is right now. Where we had that
huge drop for 50% candle.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. This looks exactly like that day.
This is why I'm in my short.
But yes, but do you also remember when we were short and the price just stayed the same and it was trending higher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
just what
never
I'm
know.
scared.
You never know what market will do. For me, it's only NQ closed the gap, but none of the other indices closed the gap from the open of the session.
But does that really matter?
Kind of the telling you we can go down very, very nice.
So Apple and Amazon just turned red. So if it's going to go back to 274, this would be the time period. Let it drop 20 points, and if you see 15,274 hold, then we're going to continue up higher. This is also the 78.6 that we've been watching. So in order for us to climb higher, not only are we staying above the 15,300 that was called out last night, we'll also be staying above the 78.6, which tells us that we're trending. We've already had 3 retests of the 78.6. And if I was paying attention and not typing on Discords, I probably would have felt good entering with 1 micro again, because I could have a really small stop loss right underneath 15,300. We're extremely expensive. I mean, this is our expensive box. So it has to be one of those type of days, guys, where it just like crushes the forecast, you know, and it just goes higher than the forecast is what we're looking at right now. Like, that would be the only reason. Huh?
That's what I'm scared of for the shorts, is that type of day.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like right now. I want to see price get under 274, you know, to kind of tell us that that's not going to happen. But right now, I mean, there's nothing that says.
Why 274?
I can't divulge that right now. I'm gonna get with DC and Colton, and I want to show them what I'm talking about, and then I'll get it to you guys. But I mean,
something new.
It's not new for me, but it'll be new for you guys.
Oh, okay.
And then just the algo candle being green on a 15-minute, guys. I mean, we are at 4 candles in now, so just going 5 days back, we do get at least 4 candles of the algo candles being green before it starts to become bearish again. So it's possible, but if you go back on the settings that I just sent to you on the 15-minute and just do back testing, most of the time when they turn green, they stay green for the majority of the session.
Come on, quarter tick away from the TP.
We're under 300, you should get it. Yeah. 15-minute evidence line. So just so if you guys wanted to do what Colton did or what South did and you wanted to do it mechanically, the evidence line on the 15-minute chart turned green at price, or turned red at price 15,306. We went back to being pink and green at 15,305, and then we went red again, where? At 15,306. So if you were looking to get into a short, you wanted to go against all the other probabilities and you want to try to get a quick TP1, the 15-second evidence line has been really nice. Been really, really nice.
But YM is slowly going higher and higher. It's just chopping it off. That's not helping.
First time straight candles turned green that whole time.
Strict candles for me have been 15. The strict candles have been green for me the whole time.
No, I'm saying the contrarian click.
Oh yeah. For me, the contrarian clicked off. They're no longer white at 10:41 this morning. So a little bit over 10 minutes ago, they stopped being white, and then since then we started consolidating. Well, this is my chance to go long again. Let's see. It would only be 1 micro. I'll let you know when I enter. I don't know, a little disappointed that I might enter this again, but we came down to 285. We didn't come down to 274 yet, so haven't got the full rejection. $15-minute higher time frame turns green and it's game over. Right now, the 15 minutes still red, guys. After this big push up, 15 minutes higher time frame still red. And that's why it's good to have an indicator that takes its time, too. You don't want everything to turn right away because then you're going to have a bunch of fake outs. So the 5 minute turned green and we had this big move up. And the 15 minutes like, all right, 5 minute, enjoy your time in the fame. And I'm not going to join you yet. So I really like the layout that I'm sharing on YouTube. I think it's the best layout to see probabilities, and that's what we need in this trading world, is to be able to live in a world of probabilities, not certainty. I'm surprised we're making this push up above 300 with Apple and Amazon red right now.
That's a little iffy to me.
But strange is that Apple is from like 15 minutes on a new high, and it's holding there. It didn't
4,
go.
3, 2, 1. All right, I'm
I
entering.
must switch off the container and drop a bit.
All right, I'm long with one. I'm long with one micro. And
For me, the stock look good to drop.
trade in my favor immediately. If price goes below, if price goes below 280, I'll take the micro out and I'll call it a day. 15 second evidence line went from red to pink, and we are playing currently above 300. I'm looking for evidence line to turn green. If it wasn't now it's turned green. So now it went back to pink. We got 20 seconds left of the 30-second candle, so we'll see. But if it wasn't for the algo candles, guys, it would be really tough for me to go long, even with one micro, with how expensive we are. But with all the back testing I did on them, you have the algo candles matching the strict candles. I mean, what else do we need? So even though we're extremely expensive here, I'm already up 5 points. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Kubo.
The one thing's for sure is we have price acceptance above our expensive box. I am sharing the small setup on the YouTube channel, and that we have not hit the green box yet, while the auto we have. All right, there's the bounce right there. We're retesting the high of the day. Micro's up $40 and trades up 20 points almost, and I can decide if I want to go to break even or not. I'm not going to go to break even yet, even though a big part of me says I should, because this is it right here. We either get a double top that everybody watches and everybody likes to talk about, or we're going to go higher. Congratulations for the 20-point call out. If anybody on YouTube took that, congratulations. If you're on the YouTube and you're not in my Discord, you know that I'll take trades that I'm looking for big rewards on, so you won't hear me call out things that I'm looking for just a couple points on ever. Alright. So I think we'll lose only So I'll put $10 of risk on this trade. And my stop will be right at 15,295. So we're basically back down to entry now. So the most that I can lose on this trade is just $10. It was up as much as $40. But I'm not entering this trade looking for just $40, so. If you're a bear, that's the move that you wanted to see. You wanted to see price try to retest the high and not be able to get, explode through it. I'm giving my stop loss basically like a 5-point cushion from that 15,300, so it almost knocked me out, and I'm not out yet. But I think at the end, I guess it was good I entered just one more time. And if I get knocked out, that will be enough to help me kind of walk away for the day. Once you make 100 points in the day, it's not really worth trying to trade again. It's really not. You end up losing money. It's very rare that you end up making more money on top of your trades. 15-second evidence line's gone pink. So for me, I'm in this long. I want to see it go back to being green, which would mean that the 15,300 retest is holding and that this is the higher low, and that we can go higher. If we're constantly going underneath the 78.6, that tells you we're not trending very hard for the day. Evidence line on 15 seconds starting to turn red, and that's going to take me out.
Ooh, okay, we're dropping. Nice.
And I'll be up to be out. One tick away from being out. Apple just turned green. Only thing that's left that's not green is Amazon.
Stop filled.
Alright, I'm out of my short. The move ends up exploding here without me. It's all good. Alright, it's 11 o'clock, guys. I'm going to stop.
You're long. Short.
What's that?
You're out of your long, not short.
Yeah, I'm out of the long. Yeah. Yep. Alright, guys. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock. I'm going to call it a day. Hope everybody had a great profiting day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
See ya.
See you guys. Bye. Alrighty, so for everybody on YouTube with me, I'm going to stay on a little bit longer before I mute myself. I made a mistake and I had a TP of 100 points that was set, and I forgot to take that off, so I'm out of that long. I did try to re-enter it. It was up $40, but I just put my stop to where I would lose max $10, and it just took me out. So I'm not going to re-enter. This would be entry now. Your stop loss would be below 300, so it's about a 9-point stop. So if you wanted to try to chase the market, you could get in with a 9-point stop here. I don't encourage it, but just giving you what I'm seeing on the chart right now. And if you got in and you're in long right now, you are looking for it to take out the high of the day. And then you're looking for price to retrace and not go below 15,300 this time. And then we go higher. So I'm going to mute myself on YouTube as well. I'll let the layout run for the rest of the day. We can see how long it takes for the 15-minute to decide, yeah, we are green. But the 5-minute called it perfectly, guys. I mean, if you stay in the direction of the 5-minute candle coloring, you can't go wrong. I mean, you can see, I mean, it did a great job. It did a great job. A great job. Really proud of the tools that I've made. With the right discipline and right emotional intelligence, it can definitely help you out a lot. Definitely help you out a lot. So thank you guys for watching the YouTube. Hopefully, as I do more and more lives with my voice, we're getting more and more people watching. And here comes the high of the day. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Oh, stop it.